What's up? This is how I make crazy electronic melodies and beats like this for Opium, Carti, like Carti clones. There's a whole market for this shit. I started with this schizophrenic ass MIDI that I'm gonna play real quick. And this is like the starting point for that crazy, like stretched out sample. And literally my whole thought process with this is using this like standard. If you listen to Two Hollis a bunch, you will have heard this before, but like these notes in this order can be used in like such a variety of ways. But basically like this collection of notes like that, using that, I did kind of this like building up pattern, just going like real crazy with it on half step, making it just go really fast. This is on just like a default Serum lead. That sounds like this again. And then what I did is I came over here, right click, quick render as audio clip. So we go ahead and render that, and then we have this just as an audio clip. And then what I did next is I pull up this Serum 2, I'm putting it on granular mode, and then dragging that pattern into this Serum. If we go ahead and play this on C, we'll hear that's just the normal sample. What I'm doing different is I'm moving it up to this F, which basically when it's in this granular mode stretches it and gives it like this crazy sort of texture to it. And I just got this little bit of diode distortion just to give it some more flavor. I'll go ahead and play you on this C, and then I'll pitch it up. And you hear how crazy that sounds? Like compared to the C, literally all I'm doing is just pitching it up, and that's all I'm doing. And then what I did is I once again took this, rendered it out, and now I have this little audio bite here. And all I did just kind of take this, give it a slice, time stretch it to fit the beat, put it on Stretch Pro, and then we get this main lead melody. So that lead melody right there initially started as this. We get to this stretch. Then to sauce it up even more, I'm running a parallel with EFX Motions, this Make It Full of Stars preset. With that, sounds like this. Basically just gives it some stretch, some reverb, gives it like a whole bunch of different effects. So once again, without it and then with it. And to me, that just fills in these little dips in between the loops. Kind of gives it like that pulse down, pulse up sort of sound. Then I'm just doing some simple Pro Q cleanup, doubler to put it in a different stereo width than this original, and then I have this fruity limiter with the gain all the way down that I'm automating as a mute button. So here I'll just go ahead and play it before and after the mute turns on. And that's all for this main sound here. Then I'm just adding a couple simple serums to add some more flavor. So we got this stock Serum pad that's literally just playing one note. And that has no effects on it. Then we have this Serum bass, which is just a default saw with the fundamental all the way off. Some width, diode distortion, and filter that just kind of layers with the 808, gives the sub more width. So even though I haven't gotten there yet, I'll just go ahead and play the 808 with and without this, and you'll hear how much width and like texture this adds to it. So that's something I do on a lot of my 808s is I'll layer them with this no sub, no fundamental saw and add like a slight detune on this unison, and that gives it like this real crazy sort of sound. Then this last sound that I'm adding is just a saw with some mono legato playing this slidey note. Then for effects, I'm adding this bode with an LFO on the shift, which gives it a real sort of weird texture to it. Almost like a volume LFO with the rate getting automated. So without it, and with it, gives it a super cool little sound. Then just flanger, reverb, and filter, cleaning it up, making it a little wide. And nothing on the mixer. None of these Serum sounds have anything on the mixer. And that right there is it for all of the melodies. So all of those melodies together sound like this. Now that right there is evil. That shit's evil. So then we're just gonna add some real simple two-step hi-hat and clap. Open hat on the 1 and 3. Then really the only complicated drum sound I have here is something that these Carti beats will do a lot, is layer different hats. So we have this flangey hat, which I just have a Serum effects flanger on with this feed turned up a bit and some reverb, and this is just playing a pattern on top of the initial two-step that we have going on. And also I have this fine pitch, and I'm doing little pitch bends on these hats. So it's not just flat, it's also pitch rolling. And that's just got a smidge of reverb on it. Add in this initial hat. Add the snare. Open hat. Then last but not least, we've got this 808 from the Filthy Lucrative kit. Just a fat, subby 808, nothing on the mixer. And this is low-key playing the exact same pattern as Stop Breathing by Playboi Carti. If you hear an 808 line and you like it, steal it. Literally steal it. That's what everyone does. That's what everyone does. All the drums together. Add in this electronic-y sample thing. Then add these final Serum melodies, and you got yourself a beat. So, as always, FLP in description. I've got a new Serum preset pack out, and I'm really on the grind again. Like, I hope you guys can see I've been uploading a lot. I'm gonna start uploading a lot, and that's about it. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.